But yeah, man, as tuned as that's going to get.
Shit.
You got brothers and sisters?
I got 2 younger brothers. One's in Reno, the other one's in Houston.
We're just going to let it roll here. I'm just going to adjust the audio. Test. Go ahead and play real quick.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I got to find the setting on this. The cool thing about this amp, you can do bass and guitar with it with the digital modeling.
Nice.
You can dial in, like there's a Trace Elliott bass thing or an acoustic bass, and you just do that and then tweak your EQ, and it sounds pretty cool. So let me...
Kyle, can you go ahead and give us a little talk as loud as you're going to talk?
Me or Kyle? Kyle?
This is about how loud I'm going to talk.
I'm pretty loud, but I can be however you need me.
I think we're at a good volume. I think we're good. Alright, so we're live and we're just going to roll with it. Yeah, we got the DRO7. Kyle, you know how to run that. It's right there. Kyle knows how to run that. Huh? What have I done? Oh my god. I thought I put it right here. Hold on, check behind that guitar. Okay. The mystery. The mystery unfolds. Let me check the frameage.
Do we need the DRO7?
I would like to have that for backup, yes, because reasons. Audio is such a fickle thing, man. Okay, I know I just had that. Okay, hold on a second. I might have put it in the mystery continues. I've never...
We didn't leave it at Jimmy Holland's, did we?
No, I just had it. I literally just set it down. So.
That little recorder that was right there?
Yeah. Didn't you see it?
Go back to where you got the cup from. I bet it's in there.
I know, right? That's
Yeah.
where...
I saw you just pick it up.
I picked
Because I was looking at it, I was like, yeah, I love those things are cool. I like those things.
it's right here. Kyle. We
I
got
knew
it.
it was close, man. I knew it had to be close.
It was up here. Right by the camera.
It was camouflage.
It was camouflaged. All right, we're in the money now, so to speak. All right, so we'll do this like this about right here,
Mm-hmm.
and then let's see where. Go ahead and play your bass.
All right. I'm a time traveler, only in my mind. I drift in and out of the here and now, through the sands of time. No matter how I try, I can't. No matter how I try, I can't bring you back with me to reality.
That should be good, right?
Whoa!
I think that'll be good.
Cool, man.
All right, so I'm going to give us a little intro,
Yeah.
and we'll rock and roll.
Cool.
So let me tune up right quick, and
Yeah, man.
let's see what we got here. How was the drive over?
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, man. I really didn't hit any traffic, you know. No real bad slowdowns. I left at a real good time
Yeah.
after all the rush hour and all the. I guess a lot of people still driving back from the long holiday weekend, you know.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Like your jam box collection up there. That's cool.
Oh yeah, that's all Josh. Oh boy.
He sees when he gotta buy it, huh?
Those have just been here. I'm assuming, yeah, something like that. He's got all kinds of crazy shit.
Cool.
Those are his guitars and
Nice. Yeah, the Gibson's
He likes going to thrift stores.
Yeah.
To Goodwill.
he gave
Yeah,
me this
I knew
Ween
that too.
shirt. I don't know if
That's
you know Ween, right?
Oh yeah, chocolate and cheese. That's
Yeah,
man.
chocolate and cheese.
Yeah, man. I remember Ween.
I love Ween.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I've been finding some good old. I bought for 50 cents the other day.
Uh-huh.
Pristine edition, Charlie Pride live, signed, autographed on the back at a garage sale.
Nice.
And I got a bunch of other good stuff too. I think I got about 8 or 9 albums and about 7 or 8 CDs, all in good shape for like $7.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, cool stuff too. Stuff that I normally would have bought, like Huey Lewis and the News, sports, and a lot of old country.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love that stuff. I collect vinyl.
Oh, dude, me too. I sold a lot of it, but I
Yeah.
still have a lot of it. So
Nice.
I love that medium. I love physical media. Just
Yep.
that's the thing. All right, so 8:22. All right. Hello and welcome to Americana at Large. I'm your host, Sean McLaughlin. As always, this is my co-host, Kyle Thompson. How you doing, Kyle?
Good. Thanks for having me.
Today we are talking to my friend C.W. Walsh. C.W., thanks for coming
Hello.
by, man. How you
Hey,
doing?
thanks for having me, man.
You're welcome. C.W. and I met at the Bluebird Cafe a couple months back. If you don't know what the Bluebird Cafe is, it is a legendary venue in the heart of Nashville. It's been open since the early 80s, and to get a spot at their open mic, you need to bid on one of the 18 spots.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's tough to get in. On this particular evening, you have to do this at 11 a.m.
Yeah, 11 a.m. and it's done at 11:01.
Yeah, if that. And
Yeah.
I was not able to get a spot. I just recently found out about the Bluebird, and I wanted to play the open mic, dip into Nashville a
Yeah,
little bit.
absolutely, yeah.
And CW did get to perform, and we talked afterwards, and it was very serendipitous and
Yeah.
fortunate for both of us
Yeah.
to kind of find like-minded souls in the Tennessee, greater Nashville area
Yep.
who want to play and perform our songs for people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so we've shared the same stage at the Commodore Grill.
Yep.
Which he also tipped me off to. I would say that you have helped me so far more. Well, at least for getting the gigs. But the thing is, there's a mutual appreciation.
Absolutely, and you never know what's going to happen or it's going to lead to this connection down the road. So as long as we're supporting each other, man, it's a good thing.
That's right,
It's not a competition, is it?
No, man. No, I mean, it's at a certain point it could get down to it.
Not yet, anymore.
Yeah, not yet, man. And it would be friendly competition if we did anything like that, because we're both pretty laid back dudes.
That's right.
So.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And I will do a little plug of, well, relative. We're just mentioning there is a gig next Thursday, a songwriters showcase. That CW tipped me off to, July 16th at the Millennium Maxwell House.
Yes.
We will both be on that bill.
We'll both be on there. Also, Brian Darnell, he's coming in from Carolinas, and Alan Bakersfield will be there too. Lot of good writing, a lot of good songs, good stories. It's going to be a great night.
That's what's up. Yeah. Shout out to those guys. I'm looking forward to that, man.
Yeah, me
That's
too.
Going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk for a minute. Where are you from originally?
Texas. Most of my schooling and growing up, I was in Texas, Houston area. Went to Sam Houston State. 99, I moved to Nashville. I was here a little over 10 years, and then I needed to go back, help my family out with some stuff. About 2010, early 2010. And I was supposed to only go back for, a year or two and then be right back to Nashville, because Nashville's always felt like home when I come here. And it took me another 16 years to get back here via Dallas. I've been in Dallas the last 9 years. Playing some places like Dan's Silverleaf, some other writers' nights, and trying to find the right time to move back here and retire and die in Nashville. So that's my plan. I just moved back about 2 months ago, and I've been hitting a lot of writers' nights and songwriters' nights, and just checking out, the music scene and setting up some co-writes. I'm going to co-write with Brian when he comes back in town.
Nice.
Week after next. We didn't have time this last time. But yeah, I'm looking forward to collaborating and, supporting everybody, and trying to work on getting my own songwriters night up at Nashville Barrel. Do a plug.
That's right.
Nashville Barrel Whiskey Company. Mike Hines, a good buddy of mine, and he's actually opened a new venue in Louisville, 3 hours from here. Another whiskey tasting room, and that's happening here in the next few weeks. So I'm hoping by next month, August, I can get my songwriters night out and start doing those 1 or 2 nights a week, and inviting people out and just having a good old time, listening to some good original songs.
That's great, man. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, man.
You got that shirt on, don't you?
I am sponsored by them. Yeah, I'm trying to get my insurance agent to sponsor me and get some koozies to me and stuff. So, I'm making the rounds and just trying to bring everybody on board. So everybody gets a little plug, and then we just do our thing and make some good music.
There we go.
Yep.
And you also have the Bluebird Cafe hat on.
I bought this that first night when
yeah.
I just moved back, maybe a week, 2 weeks or whatever, unpacking stuff, and I got in there and I played and it was awesome. I'd been there a few times before when my buddy Richie Brown played. He's written some number ones for Garth Brooks and Jared Neiman. One day I want to write with him, but he's hard to pin down.
Yeah.
Great guy though, and he after he had that number one Good Ride Cowboy tribute to Chris Ledoux, him and Jared Neiman, Garth wrote that one. It was a great song. He played that at the Bluebird, and I went out and supported him. That was many years ago, so it was good to be back there, and then just cool to get up on the stage and It
was a great night.
It really was, man. It's hallowed ground, I think.
I agree. I had never been to that particular spot. I had been to rooms where they're like, this is a listening room, don't.
Sure.
But this was, first of all, it's a packed house every night.
Every night, yeah. There's
even the
standing
shows
room only,
the shows they have.
Oh, yeah.
There's a restaurant, bar, the whole bit, and dedicated staff. Barbara Cloyd. Cloyd?
Cloyd, I believe, yeah.
Yeah, Barbara Cloyd.
She's been doing it a while, yeah.
Yeah. And she's a songwriter in her own right, and she's very sweet and generous MC. When I finally played there, there's a new added pressure,
A little bit, yeah.
Well, but it was a good thing.
Yeah.
Because I actually remember, like I played an old song I wrote a long time ago, but
Yeah.
I felt it in a new way because there was this presence in the room of like, okay, you know, I don't know who's in the audience. You know what? And it's not my job to care about that.
Right.
But it is my job to give the best performance I can of this song, and it has new meaning to me now.
It does, because you get a little bit of energy back from those people because they're like-minded and they want to like your song and they're really listening.
Yeah.
So that always helps, you know.
That's right.
Once you play there, it's almost the feeling that if you leveled up.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's an honor for sure. Yeah. I mean, I recommend everybody do it and you know, make the rounds. And every place got a little bit different vibe, but I really enjoyed it, and I enjoyed listening to the other people play their songs and stuff too. You know.
That's part of it. Yeah. You know, where you show there's a mutual respect there.
Absolutely.
For the artists.
Absolutely.
And you know, totally blanked on what I was. What did you just say? It sparked something in my brain.
Leveling up.
Leveling up.
Yeah.
I think that was what it was. So with leveling up, I lost it. It doesn't matter.
It's all right.
It's fine.
Yeah.
You don't
Okay.
feel like you have almost subconscious greater responsibility.
Yeah.
Well, I think maybe you mean, you know, as singers, songwriters, musicians, we have, I wouldn't say a bucket list, but we have a list of places we would like to play. That would be cool to say, hey, I played there, you know. Because me, it's all about refining, honing your craft.
Yeah.
And it does, you know.
It's a constant process.
It is. And you meet people and you learn things, so you're definitely broadening your horizons, and I think that's kind of what y'all were talking about. At least for me, I've had that experience the last couple months playing all these places and meeting people and getting feedback and networking and people wanting to co-write and stuff. It just kind of feeds your creative juices, you know, get your positive energy going. So
enlarges your perspective and everything.
it does. Yeah, it really does. Yeah.
Yeah.
And people will give you tips. Hey, check this place. You should check this place out. And you know, some of these places you never hear of if you didn't talk to that person because they're not advertised. They're kind of off the grid, under the radar. And I like places like that. You know.
Yes, and you know, I'm very thankful that you. Well, I was just in the back that night. I was sitting there, but you came right up to me. Well, we were just seated next to each other.
Yeah, we were right
they
next to each other.
You.
Yeah.
And we talked pretty much the whole show.
Yeah, absolutely. we had a good time. And we were making our comments and it was a great night. You know?
Appreciating everybody's contributions. And, it was really cool. When did you start writing songs?
Let's see. I would say in college, I was in a rock band, had long hair, and that's when we were playing a lot of Clapton and Black Crowes and Pearl Jam and all that grunge stuff because that's what was hot then.
Yeah.
And we mixed in some other cool stuff. We did a cool version of Crimson and Clover, but more the Joan Jett's version, not the Tommy Shondells.
Tommy James.
Tommy James.
I love
James,
that
man.
song.
That's a great song. Yeah.
You know what's funny is that song was playing the other day at my work.
It's a great song.
Actually, I put it on. We were in the kitchen, and I say, and it's damn, you just feel it right away.
Oh yeah.
And this gal, a dear coworker, she goes, that doesn't sound like who covers it?
Joan Jett.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like Joan Jett. I go,
it's the original.
You're in for a treat.
Yeah,
you know? I do. I mean, I love a good cover. Don't get me wrong.
Of course,
but that original was. It was for me. It was very formative years that I heard it.
It was great. Yeah.
And then of course Tommy James did that song. Maybe tomorrow when he looks down.
Yeah.
And my dad would always give me the backstory on different songs like that.
Cool. Yeah, that's awesome.
What's your process like when you're writing?
Man, it's kind of different. I was more classically trained on the piano when I was young. You know, I probably started those lessons about 10, 11, something like that.
Same.
I stuck with it a few years, and it helped me learn to read music and kind of know what was what on the keyboard, and then I'd learn some stuff either by ear or by reading music. I picked up the bass after college, more in the 90s. I'm not much of a guitar player. I've got a nice Godin, and I like playing lead and stuff, but I'm not a chord guy or anything like that. And the bass allowed me to, kind of sing. I'm more of a singer and, pick on it and not have to carry, I've got a couple heavy Yamaha motifs and a Y99, and they're 50 pounds each. I'm not carrying those to open mic, gigs and stuff like that. I am finding some places that have the new Nord, the red one. I don't know the model of it, but it sounds great. They've got one of those at the Fox and the Lock, and that's cool. Guy got up there and played a couple of his songs. So when you find some places like that, I think, I started writing one on the keyboard the other day, and I'm like, well, when I finish that, I could go test that out there. Play a couple on the keyboard. But my process is kind of always different. Sometimes I'll come up with an idea, and then I'll maybe come up with a melody or a chorus or a bridge or something, and then I'll kind of put music to it. Unless I just come up with a weird, cool riff, it can kind of go either way. If and then I get ideas, and I'm like, well, that sounds to me like this kind of song. And I'm like, well, what do I want it to be about? Where do I want to take the audience on a little ride?
Right. I can relate to that whole thing. It's very subjective.
Yeah, it is.
Do you know of a band called Songs Ohio?
I don't know. Sounds baby.
Every time I talk about the songwriting process, I mention Jason Molina. He's one of my heroes, and he passed.
Okay.
It was very tragic. It is so often. But
yeah.
All that aside, I read something he wrote. It was a blurb about just one facet of his songwriting, because he was very prolific.
Yeah.
Incredibly brilliant. And he said, wake up an hour earlier than you normally do. Don't have any electronic. And this is before cell phones. So
sure. Yeah.
This, but
sure.
It was probably he's have some tea, coffee, whatever. Set a timer on the kitchen oven. Don't have your watch. He says watch. Today would be phone.
Yeah.
Have your notebook with you. Get a 1950s dictionary or a novel, and spend an hour just doing that, and then get to the point where you're ready to pick up an instrument or whatever. And that has always stuck with me.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because the majority, I want to say a vast majority of my songs that I've written are, they're either written within minutes or they're written very quickly, and that, as I get older, I've noticed that sort of inspiration is less often. Yeah. And I've always, had to dig deep to find this song.
Yeah, me
it's
too.
It's just interesting, and it's actually kind of cool to,
yeah.
Like Jason Molina would say, it is work.
Treat it is. It's like pre-gaming is what it is.
Yeah.
You're kind of
getting ready for the big show.
Yeah, you're pre-gaming, kind of setting yourself up for some kind of creative success, even though it may be a process and take a while.
Yeah.
You got to start somewhere, so that's a good way to jumpstart it for sure.
So, what song do you have for us first? Tell us a little bit. Tell us the title and what your process was writing.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Sure. This one's been around a while, probably over 16, 17 years. I did write it here in Nashville with my songwriting buddy C.J. Weems. Shout out to C.J. Weems, great guy, Knoxville boy, but he's back in Nashville, Franklin area. We wrote this one pretty quick in one night. It was in his music room. We laid down a rough demo, and he played the acoustic. He's got a nice Takamine, and I laid down the vocals, and we just kind of hashed it out, and it just kind of flowed. I'd had an idea about it, and then he threw in some words, and we got the structure together. So turned out good. Most people like it, and it's just a basic. This
is Time Traveler, right?
No. I'm gonna do. Y'all think you've heard this one? I did this one at the Commodore, but I think you'd already left or played or something like that.
Okay.
It's called "You Were My Baby," but I'll do Time Traveler after that. I try to end with that one sometimes if the crowd is right or whatever.
What we'll do is you play this one. Tell us, give us and then I'll go.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
I'll try a song.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, for sure.
And then we'll go back to you.
Cool.
And then we'll go back to me, and then Kyle will do his one-man show.
Okay. Stand up. Cool. All right. Let's see here. So this one is called "You're My Baby." And it's been around quite a while, but I used to always think maybe like Keith Urban or Toby Keith or somebody should cut it, but now I have other ideas of newer artists. But yeah, here we go. I know it's up there. I haven't played it much. Here we go. Well, all you left was a tear-stained note, the only 2 words that you wrote. Goodbye, goodbye, baby. Did a little right and a whole lot of wrong. I really can't blame you for getting gone. And in the back of my mind, I knew you'd leave. In the back of my mind, I knew you'd leave. That's gonna take me some time and a whole lot of wine to ever get you off my mind, yeah, baby. You were my baby. Now the sun don't rise and the stars won't shine. I'm stuck here in this prison of mine, yeah, baby. 'Cause you were my baby. You were my baby. My baby. Oh. Guess I gave too little and I took too much. It's nights like this I miss your touch. This bottle I hold, so cold. No rings, no vows, no wedding day. You took everything but my last name. So much for to having to hold. Yeah, so much for to having to hold. It's gonna take me some time and a whole lot of wine to ever get you off my mind, yeah, baby. 'Cause you were my baby. Now the sun don't rise and the stars won't shine. I'm stuck here in this prison of mine, yeah, baby. 'Cause you were my baby. You were my baby, my baby. Oh, it's gonna take me some time and a whole lot of wine to ever get you off my mind, yeah, baby. 'Cause you were my baby. Now the sun don't rise and the stars won't shine. I'm stuck here in this prison of mine, yeah, baby. 'Cause you were my baby. You were my baby. My baby. Mm-hmm. Cool. That was nice. Nice little texture in there. Thank you. Yeah, you were my baby. It's just oldie but a goodie. We like to break it out, and I don't know. A lot of times I'll start out with that song, mix up the set, but usually it's kind of like a good one to start out. Songwriters' nights.
That's a great one. Man.
Thank you.
I like that one a lot. It's got a story.
Yep.
And
yep.
It's got the it's got those one-liners, man, which are they're you did it right. You know what I mean?
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
So I like that a lot, and the tune itself was nice.
Have you gotten a lot of good feedback from that song?
Yeah, I actually have. Yeah.
What tuning are you in? Because I was like trying to find
I think
it.
it's just regular.
You're
Should be just
standard?
regular 440.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
E. You are in standard. I was tripping. But Kyle asked you. I'm sorry. I got like a jackrabbit. So what were you saying, Kyle?
I was just asking if you got good feedback.
Yeah, I have. I got when I played the Leaper's Fork, when I played Fox and Lock, these guys, they were from Texas, and they were visiting, and they're like, man, I really like that song. That I guess he could relate. Maybe he'd been through a divorce or something.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, you took everything but my last name. He's like, man, that was a great line. I like that. And I just thought that was cool that he, listened and remembered it and everything.
Right.
And then one of the ladies that was with him said, man, that first, so we got to play two, and I did this one in Time Traveler. And she said, man, that first was a really good song. I really love that song. And I've got a lot of feedback like that from females, and they're just like, yeah, man, I just like that song,
Yeah.
So, it kind of resonates with different people, I guess, and, but
Took
yeah.
everything but my last name. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I think that's very relatable.
It is, and, it just fit in the song when we were putting it together, and it's kind of one of those songs kind of came real quick and did in a one shot and one take recording, his home studio, and it just flowed, and it wasn't really, we didn't have to like go back and refine or change anything. It just kind of fit together real good. That's kind of the magic of songwriting sometimes. I think it's like, where'd that come from? We don't know, but it's cool. We'll take it,
That's right.
So, yeah.
That's the spiritual element, I believe.
I think so, yeah.
I think we're all kind of spiritual beings. We're
Yeah.
human. Which
Yeah.
is, that's-
Looking for that download, yeah.
Let me go ahead and that.
Yeah, man, I want to hear you do one for sure.
That's a song. This song is. It's in a similar light. I'll just say that.
Okay,
It's
cool.
called, this is the one I played at the Bluebird. It's called "Jump Right In."
Cool.
I've been walking around, another face in the crowd, another stranger on this earth. And I've been thinking out loud to the world as it seems. Said I'm gonna have me some dreams before the night's through. Whoa, you gotta jump right in, honey. Jump right in. You gotta jump right in, mama. Jump right in. Whoa, whoa, whoa. 'Cause I've been seeing you around, just been wearing a frown. It's like you're wondering why we're here in the first place. You've been talking so proud to all the people you found, but your words make no sound when they fall on deaf ears. Whoa, you gotta jump right in, honey. Jump right in. You got gotta jump right in, mama. Jump right in. Whoa, 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 See, I've been laughing out loud, 'cause there's so much to find. We go out of our minds trying to get all the answers. It's true. You've been crossing mine. It's a well-worn path and I'm not far behind. Maybe I'll see you around. If not, have a safe trip into town and jump on in, honey. Jump right in. You gotta jump right in, mama. Jump right in. Whoa, whoa,
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, thank you.
I like that progression. That's nice.
It's like that. It's like that progression. Where you're like, when I think I've heard that before. Maybe I haven't. I don't know. Who cares?
Yeah. I don't spend that much time. I just like it.
It works.
Yeah, it just works, man. Yeah.
Very much.
Yeah.
I guess you could consider that a breakup song and letting go sort of thing. So.
Yeah. But it's still juxtaposed with that upbeat.
Yeah.
Kind of smiling. Tap your toes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I dig that.
Yeah. Thank you. What do you find unique about Nashville and Tennessee for the artist and music scene?
Man, it is Music City, and everywhere you go, everybody you talk to, somebody's either in the business, trying to get in the business, used to be in the business, knows somebody in the business, family, uncle. It's probably like, instead of 6 degrees of separation, it's like 3 degrees of separation.
You're not kidding.
Which is cool, man. So you can talk to like-minded people, and they're very supportive and they're nice, and they'll, if you ask them, they'll probably tell you their story.
Yeah.
So if make sure you got time to listen to their story.
Yes.
It's just cool because everybody comes from all over and around the world, and especially I guess just a few weeks ago we had I still call it fanfare, but CMA Fest with all that stuff, and people come from all over the world, and England, and Australia, and Japan, and stuff, because they want to come be a part of this very special thing that goes on in this city. And
this is the CMAs.
CMA Fest they call it for. Yeah, CMA Fest, where they're playing all the different venues and everybody's in town and they're doing collaborations and they're doing pop-ups, and there's just a lot of cool stuff going on. Some of them, I guess some of the newer artists will go to the convention hall and sign autographs and stuff. So it only happens one time a year. So that was a few weeks ago. But it's crazy. Downtown's crazy. It's like it's crazy.
Music Row, Broadway, I guess.
All that.
Yeah.
Broadway, Second and Broadway, all that. Yeah. Printers Alley. Yep.
There's so many venues. It's wild.
There's a lot, man. There's quite a few. There's a lot more, and they're kind of spread out, which is cool.
Yes.
Than I was when I was here 16 years ago. So that's a good thing. More places to play is always good for the artists and everything.
Nashville Barrel, for example.
Nashville Barrel, hopefully coming next month. Stay tuned. Be called C-Dub's Hot and Heavy Songwriters Night.
There we go.
Got to have something a little catchy,
C-Dubs.
C-Dubs, yeah.
C-Dub from now on. Or do people call you that?
They do. A lot of them call me C-Dub, Dub.
Have you heard of C.W. Stone King?
I don't think so.
He's a great artist.
Oh, really?
And I always think of that. Your name reminds me of that because I've never CW. That was the only CW I knew of. So
really? Yeah, cool.
There's just that sort of correlation I make. But you know, it's a what does CW stand for?
Charles Williams.
Charles Williams.
Yeah, or country western, or can't wait. Depends on who's asking. You know.
Okay. Growing up, what were your inspirations growing up musically?
Man, I grew up listening to a lot of Beatles and Elvis and a lot of stuff. You know, my Willie Nelson. My dad turned me on to drive me to school and stuff in his pickup truck. Definitely, there was a big thing in the '80s with Urban Cowboy and Houston and Gillies and all that. So
I've heard that movie, Urban Cowboy.
Yeah, it's a good.
That's with Robert Redford and Willie Nelson, right?
No, John Travolta and Scott Glenn. There's a bunch. Deborah Winger. There's a bunch of them. Yeah.
Okay, Urban Cowboy.
That's a good soundtrack. It's got the Eagles on there and Jimmy Buffett and Johnny Lee. Looking for Love.
Okay.
That's one of my all-time favorite country songs. I think it's just a well-written song.
Yeah, the 80s. What a time.
Early 80s, yeah. It was about 82.
I was born in the 80s, but I'm a child of the 90s.
Gotcha. No, I got you. That's cool. Well, you know, you kind of start getting in middle school, and if you don't have an older brother, I was the oldest, so...
The 80s have always fascinated me. I've always
I love the 80s,
I wish I was alive to experience the 80s. But
it was awesome. It was awesome growing up, and that's when I was in high school, and there was a lot going on, and... there was a lot of experimentation, a lot of cool new sounds and synthesizers and stuff coming out in the new wave and stuff in the 80s and the studios. A lot of innovations, and you know, some of those sounds I still think sound better than some of the newer Pro Tools and stuff. It just kind of loses its soul. I'm a 2-inch tape guy, you know. I'm analog, old school. I think that stuff works really well.
Absolutely, I'm with you 100%.
Yeah.
I've started shooting some photographs on 110 film.
That's awesome.
You remember that?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I just love film in general.
Yeah.
And tape.
And
I've never recorded to tape.
Yeah.
Except for cassette. I had.
I did that Tascam back in the day. Yeah, you heard the hiss, but it's kind of cool, you know.
You ever heard of he was the lo-fi pioneer, Daniel Johnston?
I don't know.
He was a Texas-born, Austin's where he's from.
Okay.
Had severe bipolar. He's one of these guys. Kurt Cobain was famous for wearing his first album's T-shirt.
Oh, okay.
Hi, how are you? It's this alien. You've probably seen the picture.
I probably have, yeah.
But if you do a little deep dive on Daniel Johnston, it's the thing about it was, it's not very palatable at first, but he pioneered this whole lo-fi sort of tape analog sort of thing.
Yeah.
That inspired so many groups, and at the core of it, the songwriting is brilliant. You hear the Beatles, the Beach Boys, and all this stuff. But we're talking about someone who is a beloved soul. He's passed now, but he was also very tormented by the various things. There's a documentary called "The Devil and Daniel Johnston."
Okay.
And this is not a direct plug. We're not supposed to directly plug anything. We're just talking. We're having a conversation.
Yeah, we're just talking.
Why don't you give us another song, CW?
All right, we'll do Time Traveler.
Yeah.
This song's probably been around 9 or 10 years.
Is it in standard?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not much to it there. Oh, I'd love it. Dun, dun, dun. That's about it. There's 4 or 5 notes. Not much to it. It's easy to follow. This was a co-write with the late great Buck Moore, who did Paint Me a Birmingham and The Note for Tammy Wynette and Daryl Singletary. He had some other cuts with Hank Jr. and stuff. It was old school. He's passed, unfortunately. He passed before the song was actually finished. And he started it with C.J. Wing, my co-writer of You Were My Baby, and my writing buddy, and just a great guy. And he brought it to me, and he's like, "What do you think about this?" Because it wasn't finished. And I was like, "Man, I think it's a great song. It's awesome."
Yeah.
And I kind of helped tweak it at the end, the arrangement, everything, and then I just been pitching it to people. I got it to Jared Neiman, Lee Bryce, Chris Young, Radney Foster. I'm a big Radney Foster fan. I think he's a great, excellent writer. Radney Foster.
That's a cool
Texas guy. Yeah,
it's a rad name.
Yeah, well, he's written stuff for. If you just Google him,
Radney.
Keith Urban. Yeah, he's awesome. He's done stuff with Pat Green, and he's been all over the place. But he's a great artist and a great live player, him and himself.
Yeah.
So got this song pretty much finished, demoed, and I was pitching it, and everybody's busy and everybody's got 2 or 3 albums already committed with the songs and stuff. So I think it's really timing with a lot of this stuff. That's what I'm learning. Well, I've been learning. It's all timing. So and we're looking for that divine moment, divine download, and all that.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, well, I could hear Zach Top doing that one, because he's a heck of a guitar player, and he's trying to bring that he is bringing that 90s vibe back, which is cool for country. So yeah, I'm just, proud to be on it, and just, I've always been kind of in the background, booking bands, booking myself, writing, producing. I like experimenting with sounds in the studio and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so I've been in the background more with this song until I started playing it out and getting a really good response. So it's a song we're pushing, try to get somebody pretty big to cut it, and it only takes one, and then they say the rest is history. So, but in the meantime, I'm wanting to co-write, and I've got a lot of other ideas. I was telling him outside, I just finished a new song today, but I need to play it about 50 or 60 times because it's different.
Okay.
It's a fun, it's a crowd pleaser, sing along, stomp and clap. I think I'm going to debut it at our gig at Millennium Maxwell House, hosted by the legendary Lee You Look Bad Rascone. If you're watching this, Lee, we appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir.
He's a great guy and legendary, man.
I looked him up. Actually.
Oh yeah, he used to run. He's been doing that for a while, but he used to run the Broken Spoke Cafe, which was super legendary back in the day, and I got to play there, and I met him through Tommy Barnes and a few other buddies and riders, and he's just a good dude and solid host. But yeah, so I'm like I said, I was just honored to be part of this song, and we'll keep pitching it and trying to get some exposure for it, and hopefully one of these people that are coming up or established will release it, record it and put it on an album or an EP or a download or whatever, streaming, whatever the stuff is these days. But it's called Time Traveler, and if you want to pick on it, just go right ahead.
Yes, sir.
I'm a time traveler, if only in my mind I drift in and out of the here and now through the sands of time. Memories take me back when I close my eyes. See you standing right there like an answer to a prayer. I see it so clear, but I'm still hearing those images burn. It's a blessing and a curse to be a time traveler. They say it can't be done, but I do it all the time. I don't even need a time machine to write one thought, and then I'm spinning through the past till the pain, love, and laughter all come rushing back. Yeah, I'm a time traveler, if only in my mind I drift in and out of the here and now through the sands of time. Memories take me back when I close my eyes. See you standing right there like an answer to a prayer. I see it so clear, but I'm still hearing those images burn. It's a blessing and a curse to be a time traveler. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Whoa, whoa, no matter how I try, I can't bring you back with me to reality. Whoa, I'm a time traveler. If only in my mind I drift in and out of here and now through the sands of time. Your memories take me back. When I close my eyes, see you standing right there like an answer to a prayer. I see it so clear, but I'm still hearing those images burn. It's a blessing and a curse to be a time traveler. Whoa, a time traveler. Say it can't be done, but I do it all the time. Yeah. Time traveler. Ran out of air at the end there. Woo.
That's a good one, man. I like
Thank
that
you.
one.
Well, like I said, I'm just proud to be part of it. Came in at the end of it.
Yeah.
We get finished and trying to plug her. Like I said, I've been in the background pitching songs, doing some artist management, and
Yeah.
some writing, and I like all of it. I like all of it.
Yes, sir. Couple more questions, and we're about
Yeah, man.
out of time here.
Gotcha.
I got a question.
Go ahead, Kyle.
What are your thoughts on more and more people nowadays using AI to write music?
Well, it's not for me. I think it's definitely a tool, and some people may abuse it or use it maybe as a shortcut. I don't think it's ever going to replace good old heartfelt writing, because AI don't have a heart. To me, country and good music's all about storytelling and experiences and living it and authenticity, and I don't know. It's very funny. I'll share a little bit about my new song. So my new song's called "God Bless Blackberries and Flip Phones," and it's all about. One of the lines is, "The only AI I like is alcohol induced," So, and it's got that groove. It's got a cool
Right?
groove.
Come on.
Yeah. And it's like, I ain't got no tiki-taki, but I still got my flippy floppies discs. That is, yes. So I think you're gonna like. I think people are gonna like, especially older people, are gonna like it.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
younger people may not get it, but who cares? I wrote it kind of for myself and for fun, and it just magically dropped into my head, came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And not every song's got to be serious and depressing, and it's okay to have just like a sing-along song, kind of like the Joker or Margaritaville. That's going to be my kind of Joker, Margaritaville, with the vibe and the groove and stuff. But it's funny, the AI. I think I can still. I got a pretty good ear. I think I got studio ears, and I can tell if it's something's not quite right with it. It's like, yeah. I mean,
I will not abide by the AI business.
yeah,
You gotta write what you know.
Well, I think so too, and I mean, I think it'll probably. I don't think it's going to really. You won't see it that much in country or alternative or certain genres. You might see it in some rock and some pop, stuff that's very formula. you know, because they just keep pumping out the same so many beats a minute. That's a hit, and the hook. You know, some of those songwriters, they're like super formula. I don't ever want to be formula. I want my stuff to sound different, but it's kind of hard because you want it to be recognizable as yours, but you want it to be different. So and that's why I do like co-writing. I think you bounce ideas off each other and you come up with something that, you know, a hybrid that never would have been that way just by yourself, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Throwing stuff to the wall, see what sticks.
Yeah, exactly. I use that all the time.
Nice.
It's a good visual.
Come on,
yeah.
Let's go.
I appreciate it, man.
My noodles are done.
You know, I learned
that is one way. That is one way.
I'll never forget when I saw that movie, The Odd Couple, when I was a kid. Jack Lemmon and Walter Matthau.
Oh yeah, that's a great one.
He throws the spaghetti against the wall. Those noodles were done because most of them stuck to the wall.
Yeah.
All right, CW. Last question, and we'll wrap it up here. What does the word Americana mean to you?
That's a good question. When I hear that, the words come to mind: down home roots, salt of the earth,
roots is that the right word?
Real, heartfelt, blood, sweat, and tears.
Mm-hmm.
Just usually pretty deep. If you're talking about stories, deep story. But I mean, it could branch out from, you know, fashion, clothing, businesses, music, food, you know, culinary stuff. So, yeah, just
Apple
I think
pie?
Apple pie. At the end of the day, just feel good. You know, makes you warm and fuzzy. I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's real, isn't it?
Real. Well, yeah, it ain't AI. That's for sure.
That's right. That's right. Kyle, any closing thoughts?
Can I ask another question?
Absolutely, man. I'm here. Ask away.
Who would be perhaps the most famous type person that you met that you were honored to meet and still, even after having met, continue to look up to?
Boy. Well, that's a tough one because I'm not normally starstruck and I'm not into autographs and bugging them and all that stuff. Radney Foster's definitely one. I really respect him and seen him live dozens of times, whether with a band or just solo. He always brings an excellent show. Great storyteller. He's up there. I got a pretty cool picture with Kinky Friedman. God rest his soul. He was a cool troubadour, poet, crazy, awesome dude.
Yeah.
You say famous. I'm trying to think.
Well, let's do this.
I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
No, you're fine. It's just I've met a lot of them, but you know, some of them kind of disappoint you.
I think what Kyle means to say is when you think of what you would consider to be a successful songwriter.
Songwriter.
So like let's am I right, Kyle? Like someone who is famous in the sense that they are
accomplished.
They're accomplished in a way that you relate to or that you aspire to.
Yeah.
And I'll give you some background on what I feel on that.
Man.
Success to me it's subjective and it's not always monetarily successful is fine. But reaching someone,
Absolutely.
So someone, I think maybe we'll reframe it like someone who's reached you that you've met and you continue to have that respect.
Tony Lane is one of my favorite songwriters. Just his style, and he's had dozens of cuts, and he's stayed relevant all through these years. And I just went and saw him a week and a half ago at the Listening Room. It was him, Marv Green, and Tony Arata. Those guys are heavy hitters, and it was a great show. It was awesome. And I'd met him not too long after he moved to town. One of his first big hits was Little Past Little Rock for Leanne Womack.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I like to hear him sing. He's got that real low growl. He's like, had to leave my home in Dallas. That town will always be you. And he's got that low growl, and it's just awesome.
Yeah.
And he's one of my favorites. Tommy Barnes is a buddy of mine, and he's great.
Yeah.
Great writers, great minds, great singers, great hearts. Definitely those guys are up there, and the list goes on. But just seeing him within the last couple weeks, he always delivers, and with him, less is more. He's not trying to show off.
Mm-hmm.
He's just being himself. The quote that I like, so he's got a new Kenny Chesney hit. It's coming out on the new Kenny Chesney album. And he said, well, when I wrote this, he's like, I don't think it sounds like a Kenny Chesney song, but he's like, what does a Kenny Chesney song sound like? You know?
Phil, do you know who Don Schlitz is?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's
the Gambler.
Yeah, well, he's had a lot of hits.
He doesn't record his
awesome.
songs. He just performs them at the Opry.
Yeah.
Now, I have a story about that. I never would have thought of the Gambler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like what you said. What you just said, I think, was, what does a Kenny Chesney song sound like?
Right.
The thing is, when Don Schlitz wrote that song, he was 19.
Yeah.
And Kenny Rogers, he plays it to his strengths.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's how that song got famous, is because it became that.
Yeah.
But when I heard Don Schlitz play it,
when
I went to the Grand Ole Opry, there's a lot more intricacy to it.
Absolutely,
Some more chromaticism in the progression.
Yes.
Some complexities that are nuanced.
Absolutely.
But they're less mainstream. They're just heartfelt. And it got me, man. It was incredible.
Oh, yeah. And the songwriters' nights, when they do it at the Listening Room or the Blue Bird or wherever they are, when they tell the story in the background, and there's always some comic relief and you laugh, and they're putting on a show, and you're getting entertained in a whole new way, and it actually brings the song to a different light, and you think about it differently. And then a part of the song, you're like, wow, that was interesting that came out that way. I wouldn't have thought of that if he hadn't told us.
Right.
So that's what I really like about the songwriters rounds and what we're going to do here in the next week and a half.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it, and just hearing the stories and enjoying some good music. But yeah, I mean, this is the town to be in. I used to go to South by Southwest all the time. That was more of for the artists, not the writers, the bands, and all that, and then trying to get a record deal and all that stuff. And that was cool, but I saw some good shows there and some great songwriting. But that's kind of changed. To me, Nashville, it might kind of change a little, ebb and flow and stuff, but the heart of it's still, these songwriters' nights, the Grand Ole Opry, the Ryman, I mean, I don't think that'll ever lose its magic to me, so I'm super happy to be back home and ready to retire, hopefully a semi-successful songwriter in the next couple years. But hey, if I don't, I'm still enjoying the ride.
CW, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, brother. Thanks for having me.
Yes.
Good to meet you. Thank you, Kyle. Good questions, man. It made me think about some stuff I haven't thought about in a while.
Put it in song.
Well, I probably will.
I probably will too. I'll be honest.
I got some ideas for that one I was working on the keyboard. So.
And I talking to you has inspired me to get back into the songwriting zone. I've kind of been dipping in and out of it lately.
Yeah. Well,
it's very much the feeling's mutual. So.
Well, I mean, it used to be hard for me to. It is still kind of. I wouldn't say it's hard, but it's a challenge. It's easy for me to start a song and have a vision, but it's hard for me to finish it, and that is why I like co-writing. Because if we put our heads together, me and somebody else, we can usually hash it out and finish it. We may have to revisit and tweak some things later or whatever. But I think if you have a basic structure, a beginning, middle, and end, that's something you can work with, So that's what I struggle with sometimes. But then sometimes they just kind of flow, and I know where I want to go, and then the right words will come to me, and I'll put them on the phone or scratch them down or whatever. That's how I finished that song today, and it's going to be pretty silly, but I think it's going to be fun. And I think people will remember it, which is cool, you know. Even though it's not a great number one song, who knows if somebody would cut it. Somebody said when I told them about the idea, they're like, Brad Paisley might cut that. He's cut stuff like that before, and I'm like, I'd love to have Brad Paisley cut. You know, he's awesome. He's one of the greatest guitarists ever, and you know, we know he can sell some downloads and records.
Amen to that. Well, we got 2 episodes worth here, so we're gonna break this up into
awesome.
2. So that'll be great.
I like that, man. Cool.
Again, thanks for coming out to my
Yes, sir.
spot, and it's
man.
great jamming, great talking.
Absolutely, yeah.
We'll cut the camera, and then we'll hang out a little bit longer, maybe jam
Sounds
a little
good.
bit or something.
Well, I don't know how much of a jammer I am, but I'll play another one. You can. It's real easy, so you can jam whatever you want on it.
All right,
That sounds good. I appreciate you, man.
My name is Sean McLaughlin. Co-host is Kyle Thompson, and we've been graced with the presence of the great C.W. Walsh today. Thank you for tuning in.
Night
Have a
sports
great
fans.
night.
Yep.
Right. And obviously we're live right now, so we're just, good night. Bye-bye.
Right.
My wife.
Very nice. Very nice.
Very nice. Gonna figure this out. We were watching that the Ollie G show earlier.